I have often been faced with questions where people have asked on how to build valued relationships. Now, uh, this is a very interesting topic because what they are trying to ask is that, say, how can an insurance company person who's responsible to work with a large bank assurance kind of a thing, and how can they build a relationship which is mutually beneficial to the organization as well as to rather both to the insurance organization as well as to the bank. The question is asked also in very often in the FMCG context, because when an organization is selling to a large retail chain, an FMCG organization, how can the FMCG organization have a specific business model for a large retail chain? It's very important to be able to figure out a different approach towards business in this case. This isn't the challenge comes because the FMCG person very often has followed a very different sales technique till now, which is largely transactional. The idea is to place the goods at various outlets, increase the distribution reach and spread, do intense marketing, do ground coverage, and be able to sell. And in several cases, this doesn't seem to work so well in this renewed context, in this new context. On the other side, there is something called a consultative selling. Consultative selling happens when, say, as the name suggests, say a consultant goes and sells to a large organization. In this case, the consultant necessarily has better knowledge in a certain space. So therefore, the consultative approach doesn't work, the transactional approach doesn't work, and in this case, what works is the collaborative approach. The salesperson in a collaborative approach needs to have a very clear understanding of the client requirements. He needs to have a very clear understanding of his organizational requirements. What is it that the organization is expecting out of the relationship? He should then be able to put the two together and work out a solution which will be of benefit to the client and which will be of benefit to the organization and acceptable to both of them. This kind of a salesperson is the one who is what I call a key account manager. The skills are unique because the existing solutions do not work. It requires new solutions. It requires it needs understanding of business model, the understanding of financial model, understanding of customer requirements, understanding of the end customer requirements, and thereby be able to carve out a mutually beneficial relationship. Organizations which want to go into the market and be able to build large relationships in a collaborative framework must look into ways in which they can develop the key account capability, key account management capability. This takes time because it needs reorientation, it needs a change of mindset, and it needs a change of skills. It takes time, but the people and the companies which are able to do that are the ones which are able to be successful in this whole thing. It's not about an approach to selling. It is all about the new mindset altogether.